Hey everybody, it's Overkill here with more Medieval Kingdoms 1212. Yes, it's been a long time since I've made a video on this, and today we're doing another faction focus. Today we're looking at the Kingdom of England. I decided to do another video for you guys with this, and I thought I'll just do something simple. I'll do the Kingdom of England first, just to get back into this series. So again, if you enjoyed this series, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below as always, blah 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 blah, and leave a faction down below. You can look at my list of Medieval Kingdoms videos. I'll probably have a playlist by the time I make this, if I don't already. I'm not quite sure. And you can see the factions I've already done, so be sure to recommend a faction that you'd like to see next. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the Kingdom of England, and you can see I have a lot of characters here. That's not for the fact that it makes a strong army, it's just to take a look at them. So the French are on their way, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this. But of course, first, we have the English King late. How lovely. There he is. We're going to take a look at spears first, which are only a couple of units of. We have armed peasants. So you can see them. Beautiful peasants. You can never have an army without peasants. We have spear militia. And you can see they look quite good. Lovely. That guy's face is kind of messed up. We have Bill militia. So Billmen OP in Medieval Kingdoms. So this should be pretty easy. Some of their feet are gone into the ground. We have Bill sergeants of the English King. Now anything that has English King at the end, there's like 20 variants of it. So, of course, I only brought the English King variant. There is absolutely no difference other than how they look. We have Heavy Billmen High. So they look quite cool. I just think I just gave them an order to turn around. That was not my intention. We have Heavy Billmen Late to end off the spears and bills. And you can see plate armor. They look quite nice. Beautiful. We then have, for sword infantry, we have peasants. Or not sword infantry, but just melee in general. That guy looks quite cool. Look at his coif. Interesting. But yeah, the peasants, it's just the same thing. It's just they have clubs and little daggers and stuff instead of like pitchforks. We have sergeants of the English King, and they are quite awesome looking. We have sergeants high. Very cool. Foot knightly retinue of the English King. Foot men-at-arms, everybody knows how crazy these units are. You can see how cool they look, full plate armor. And that's it for melee infantry. We have peasant archers, same thing as all the peasants. We have longbow militia. Even this simple unit of militia is devastating because of their longbows. We have archer sergeants, so sergeants with longbows. We have yeoman archers, and we have retinue longbowmen. So these are going to be absolutely awesome. So then we move on to the huge section of cavalry. So we have hobilaires, which are basically just like mounted, not even sergeants, it's like mounted militia more than anything. Quite interesting. We then have mounted sergeants. There we go. Mounted sergeants high. So you can see they have more fancy armor than just padded and chainmail basically. We have knightly retinue. And they are quite nice. And then we have all the characters. These can all be generals as well, but they're also in the shock cavalry section. So we have the Earl of Arundel. Arundel? I don't know. Don't hate me. The Earl of Chester. The Earl of Hereford. Or Hereford. The Earl of Hertford? Sorry. The Earl of Lincoln. The Earl of Marshall. Earl of Montfort. Earl of Norfolk. Earl of Pembroke. Earl of Salisbury, Earl of Surrey, and the Earl of Winchester. Right. Then we also have the English nobles, and they look absolutely awesome. Look how cool that unit looks. Aren't those sweet looking? We then also have the English King early, so don't mind that. That's a bit of a weird, 2 English kings, whatever. And then we have the men-at-arms. Yeah, they're awesome. So yeah, if you hear some wind, please apologize. It's been very windy here where I live for the past couple of days, which is quite annoying. It kind of pushes my window in. I can hear it squeaking sometimes, so that's it's a bit spooky. Anyway, we're gonna line up. We're just gonna test all these units out on some poor French buggers. Definitely not a fair fight, considering how much cavalry I have. But when have I ever been fair to the AI? But yeah, guys, have you guys seen the crazy amount of Warhammer coverage today? That's awesome. Honestly, they should have put all this stuff out on the 15th. Like they were hyping the 15th like crazy and didn't really deliver that much. And then all of a sudden today we get a lot of information that we didn't know. So I don't know what that was all about, but I'm very happy. As most of you know, I'm quite obsessed with the Warhammer, you could say. So we're gonna go ahead and watch my volleys of longbows take out some of these guys. Here they come. Right, they seem to be targeting the units more over here. Oh my god, look at that. Boom. I'm not sure if it killed anyone, but that was pretty crazy. There we go, we got a couple people dropping over here. The enemy, the French have some Scots Guard, I believe they're called. Yeah, so they have longbows, so they're firing back at me, of course. Alright, we have some enemy cavalry charging in here. They're gonna regret that. Yeah! Boom! There we go. I'm not quite sure what's going on the other side. Nothing really. So our men are, of course, firing. They're getting, and they getting kills. This guy's killed 5, 16, 15, 10, 10. Alright, so they're not doing as good as they could be, but... Oh no! Peasants I don't know what the peasant archers are doing. Okay, they had to reform their line, apparently. Wow, that actually made them start wavering. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Actually broke them. I mean, it's not surprising. They're peasants, but... Alright, we broke those guys. So we're going to start flanking with these guys over here. And like always, I'm going to try my best to get an epic clash once the two armies actually decide to start fighting. Alright, I'm gonna move my archers back just so the enemy might be enticed to come towards me. We're gonna try to get rid of these Grendarms. So we're gonna start firing again. These guys, we're gonna get over here. Back to the lines! Get away from those footmen at arms. They're spooky. Get the archers to shoot them. Oh yeah, there we go. And you can see the knights are getting cut down as well. All this longbow fire is definitely going to be devastating against these footmen at arms. Anyway. Right, so the enemy seems to have no intention of coming towards me, which is interesting. Oh, the enemy general is coming out in front. Might want to take some shots at him. Oh, we're going to get the peasants. We're going to get the peasants to do a rear charge on the men-at-arms. Let's see how that goes. Alright, we're gonna get them lined up for a beautiful charge here. Rear charge! Yeah! Here come the peasants. Oh gosh. And then they get cut down. Oh yeah, my spear's actually broke. That kind of sucks. Alright, so they have no intention of fighting my cav, which is fine by me. Charge my sergeants in here. Oh, you can see the brutal fighting. Many of them going down. Oh, that guy got his head cut off with an axe. That guy got his head cut off with an axe too. Beautiful. Oh, the peasants broke. How sad. Alright, we shattered that Grendarms unit, so we don't really have to care about it anymore. Alright, so we're going to form a solid line of infantry now to match up with theirs. As you can see, I gave them a bit more infantry than I have, which was, whatever. Not a big deal. I have a lot of cavalry because I was dealing with all the characters, basically. But yeah. What are these? Spear militia. Let's charge them. I just want to see how devastating this one charge could be. As long as they're not Volge. If they had Volges, of course I wouldn't attack them. Is that how it's called? Is that the plural? Volges? I don't know. Anyway. You know, the big bladed halberdy type thing. Alright, we're just gonna see. Is that a Volge unit next to them, though? No, it's just more spear militia. Alright. Let's see this. Yep. They just got flattened. That's what I expected. Yeah, we killed a bunch of them. Alright, so actually quite a few of my units are actually wavering. Which isn't cool. Oh, they just got wrecked. And their infantry is actually starting to march forward. Oh no. What am I going to do? Alright, they got wrecked. Oh gosh. Let's do it. Oh, they see the rest of the cavalry coming over the hill. They don't know what to do. They keep following my other guys, but they're like, oh no, what have we done? So, oh no, I hit my own unit. Crap. Oh well. It's it's still flattened them. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, what is this weird camera angle? There we go. Yeah, we actually broke them doing that. Okay, so the enemy king is just sitting there dying. I'm okay with that. My units aren't doing too hot, are they? I still have all this cavalry ready to do whatever. You know, get them behind the enemy.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
This is shameful. Yeah, the AI isn't cooperating. They're not giving me a an epic clash that I want. Usually they run right into my lines in these videos, but today the AI is like, nah, you know what? You come to us. You're on the hill. You come down. Except, you know, my longbows are kind of racking up the kills. They've destroyed their crossbowmen pretty much. So there is that. Just gonna kill those crossbows a bit more. I'm gonna get 2 more units. We could probably kill these spear sergeants, honestly, just by charging into them. That unit broke again. Alright, we're gonna get a 5-unit charge here. Let's see how this goes. We have more knights incoming. Oh gosh, look how fast they are. And there they go. Boom. Absolutely flattened. Boom. Even more dead. Get them out of the way. Oh, they're advancing. Okay. They are advancing. Oh, archers, no. Alright, we have the Volge on this side. Okay, so here comes the epic clash that I was talking about. This is what we wanted. Oh, look at that line of Englishmen. Oh, that was a bit of a bad charge. There we go. Thousands of men clashing. Bam! Not quite sure what the French are doing. Ah, they're going into their formations, of course. And you can see that the heavy French infantry is kind of pushing me around. I don't want my archers charging into the fight, thank you. That's not a good idea. Yeah, they've actually taken this flank quite well. Not really a fan of that, I must say. But now my cavalry is free to just do whatever. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna mess them up. And you can see that the enemy has no chance, really. I mean, not that I really gave them much of a chance in this battle anyway, but yeah, they're in some rough shape. These are basically halberd units I'm going to be charging into, but oh well. Hey, you know what? Charge them. You'll probably break them. And there we go. We've hit all of them. So now we're going to try to get a charge in these guys. Boom! It was a bit of a risk because they are Volgier. So they do quite a bit of damage against cavalry, but I think it's worth it because this situation's looking pretty rough for the French. Let's say that. So I'm going to zoom in on this fight here. You can see it's just absolute chaos. The French general has been killed, the French king. Oh, wow. Oh, God! That's quite the move he performed with that. And you can see the French lines are now breaking. News of the king dying is spreading, and they can't handle it. The French army is utterly defeated here. We do have a couple of French units that aren't really affected by the news, though. They're going to continue fighting. Now, the charge of these knights is, of course, going to change these guys' mind. There we go. And the French infantry over here is definitely holding strong. These Paviciers. Pavicier, whatever. But you can see they break as well after all that cavalry charging in. And it's a victory. So, yeah. That was the English faction focus. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below as always. And as you can see, the kills were pretty spread out. The retinue longbowmen got a lot, 160. A lot of the units did really good. The French units, you know, it was stacked, of course. This unit did pretty good, 155, 130. It was pretty stacked in my favor with my units compared to theirs. I gave them a bunch of spear militia and stuff. But, yeah, it was just for show for the units. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.